Test, test, test. Testing the microphone. How about it? Bingity bong, singing a song. Ringing it wrong, right it a dong. Living it gone. Well, that didn't work out right. Let me try that again. Let's hear that. How does that sound? Well, that didn't work out right. Let me try that again. Let's hear that. How does that sound? That didn't work out right. Let me try that again. Let's hear that. How does that sound? How about that sound? How about that sound? Bring on the microphone, bing it a bong, singing a song. Bring on the microphone, bing it a bong, singing a song. Bring on the microphone, bing it a bong, singing a song. How does that sound? Does it sound like I'm in the middle of a box? How does that sound? Does it sound like I'm in the middle of a box? Boxy, Roxy, Doxy. How does that sound? Does it sound like I'm in the middle of a box? Boxy, Roxy, Doxy, says the Soxy with a bingity bong to the living the song. Boxy, Roxy, Doxy, says the Soxy with a bingity bong to the living the song. Test, test, test the soccer phone microphone. Test, test, test the soccer phone microphone. Test, test, test the soccer phone. Oh, crap-roni. Is that really what was going on? Oh, crap-roni. Is that really what was going on? Oh, crap-roni. Is that really what was going on? Oh, crap-roni. How about now in the sound? Living loud, living proud. How about now in the sound? Living loud, living proud. Bing bong on the microphone. Big hits with the lunchbox. Bing bong on the microphone. Big hits. Clear the mic, sing in the mic, feel the mic. Clear the mic, sing in the mic, feel the mic. I think the sound sounds better. I think the sound sounds better. How about that sound? Any better? A bigger bass, wider variant sound. How about that sound? Any better? A bigger bass, wider variant sound. Test, test, bingity bong, singing the song, bongity bong. Microphone, microphone left, microphone right. If I, if I had some more beer, I'd be here all night. Testes, testes. One, two, three. Oh, three testes. Not good. What's up there, Mako Mark? Howdy doody. Just sort of I was listening to my videos from yesterday and shit goddamn, I thought I sounded like dog turds, man. So I'm trying to sit here and dial it in. I think I figured out what the issue is. It sounds already much better. I had the goddamn microphone on my camera working. The camera on my microphone was picking up most of my voice last night. I think that's what it was because it sounds a little better today. I don't know if you can tell a difference from yesterday to today how my voice sounds. I can tell a difference. I'm an audio junkie. I don't. I used to be very heavily into the audio world, and I've kind of slipped out of it. So when I hear my voice sounding horrible on the microphone, I get kind of I get the skeevies. Watching the replay of the Pelicans Lakers game here. Zion just missed a dunk. What are you up to tonight, Mark? So, oh, you do a baseball podcast? Sweet, sweet. I got one of these over here. Take a look at that bad boy. I used to do podcasting back in the day. Nice. Mackie Pro Effects 12. So when I talk into it, the voice dingity bong goes up and down. I can do all kinds of cool stuff with it. So I push that button, and then magic happens. Oh, and then you turn this down. Then it really goes good. Yeah, I used to use it for people. I used to have the intake and the outtake. It's not really made for podcasting, but a lot of podcasters like it. Because you can do line ins on it. You could do, if you got Skype in, Skype out. I used to have people Skype into it, and then I could resend the sound out on the same board. I've got one of these things. I don't know what kind of microphone you use, but I've got a high LPR 40. Basically, it's not made for what I'm using it for. It's for people that sit down and don't move around and just talk. I've never been good with it, but it's considered a the Mariners game. Nice. I was watching the Boston game earlier today, before I went into work. I just got out of work. Yeah, I was sitting at work tonight, sort of killing time, a little slow on Sunday nights, So I fired up the video from last night, and I was shrieking. I'm like, man, the audio is horrible. The audio is horrible. Yeah, exactly. This is an expensive mic. That's an expensive board. And it sounded like dog shit. And I realize now the microphone on the camera was picking up everything. I'm pretty sure that's what the deal was. So I thought I'd say here, I'm going to try to do something here. I don't know if you're already in it, but I'm going to try to push this Bowman's Best out the store. I'm going to try doing the pick your team. I'm going to try to push that one first. I'm going to try to get that to go this week. I'm going to run some kind of special or something. I'm getting the checklist together now. And yeah, I'm probably gonna run some kind of something to get it filled. I don't know if you're already in it. I don't know if you got. You're a Seattle fan, right, Mike? You're in it. Ah, never get out to the Northwest. I'll gladly take care of Mariners tickets for you. Ah, yeah. Do you go to a lot of Mariners games, do you? You worked for the Mariners. Oh no shit. All right, I got something for you. Okay, and I wonder if I can find it. Okay, I used to watch Seattle's games quite a bit when I get last year. I watched a lot of Seattle games because I get out of work at this time of night. Sometimes there'll be games still going on at this time of night. West Coast, L.A., San Diego, Seattle. Maybe maybe you don't. This is a long shot. But the lady who works the freaking club seats behind home base, I want to know if she's a bona fide Nazi. Because I see her on, I don't know, I get fixated on stupid stuff like that. I'll forget, I won't even watch the game. I'm watching her run she's like the usher for the box seats right behind home plate. She looks like she's holding court, dude. She looks like she's got a taser. If someone stands up when they're not supposed to, she hushes them. She shushes them. She says, "Sit back." Is she? I want to know if she's a nice girl. She's really nice, and I'm taking it the wrong way because I'm like, do you know what I'm talking about? You may know. I don't know if you actually work directly for the ballpark or what part you are, but if you watch the games, you watch the catcher and the umpire, and you see that there's an opening right behind home base. Mostly scoreboard. Oh, okay, scoreboard operation. Oh, so what do you do? You probably sell the spots on the boards, huh? Well, that's big money. I don't know. It was the same girl all last year. I mean, she looked like she might have been in her 40s. Not a bad looking girl. Very, very chick. Very. Oh, nice. You display the stats. Kick ass, man. That's kick ass, man. That's so cool. Yes, curly hair. Curly hair. Absolutely curly hair. Curly hair, maybe about shoulder length. I can see her in my head, my eye, in my mind, because I might have had a little crush on her. I got into where I was tuning in just to watch her. I'm like, oh yeah, home run. Like, pan back to the umpire, please, so I can see her yelling at people. What if I can get a video of her?
That's exactly. She does. She had curly hair. It's funny when you say you worked for Seattle. I'm like, man, I was fixated on her last year. That was like, I'd be at work. I'm like, oh, I'll get home and watch the Seattle game, see what she's up to. Oh man, I'm a nut job. I'll probably get on the list for this. She probably think I'm stalking her. There's 2019. Let me see if I can find a picture of her or a video of her. I mean, it was. I have the ticket. I got the season ticket for MLB and used to always get the live games for Seattle. Yeah, and she's like standing in the. She's an usher. She's standing in the hallway and she's always like people coming up with hot dogs and she's like, "Get back!" And I'm like, "No, that's not it. That's Washington. What the hell?" I said Seattle. There we go. There's the Seattle dugout. Let's see if I can get a shot of the umpire here. No shit. So what do you mean by go into detail your handiwork? So so basically like when they say now up to bat Malik Smith, you do like what the picture of Malik the player along with whatever mustard or what's in Seattle, what's famous in Seattle, Microsoft photo in the back. Oh, you enter stats in real time. Oh no shit. Oh shit, man! I'm gonna definitely be watching Seattle now. That's kick ass, dude. You gotta really enjoy that job, man. I would. That's it. You've been doing that for a while. 11 years. Wow. So what? When did they open the new ballpark? I didn't know that. I know they opened a new Seattle one for football. I didn't realize they did one for baseball. I gotta say, I was out of the baseball loop for a lot of years. Just the last 2 years, I've been kind of paying a little more attention. Safeco, 1999. It's T-Mobile Park now. Yeah, yeah, I do remember seeing T-Mobile. Is T-Mobile from Seattle? I think Bill Gates or what's his face? Who's running? Wouldn't Microsoft have any piece in it? You got to have money from Microsoft rolling into the Mariners. What else is up there? Oh, you know what's big in Seattle that I used to be a huge fan of that I don't really do it anymore. Oh, it was founded in Seattle. No shit, I did not know that. Um, was Valve. Valve headquarters is in Seattle. Video games. I don't know if you're into video games at all, but Steam and Valve, they're headquartered in Seattle. That's I've always wanted to go to the Dota 2 Nationals. They usually have them there at the in Seattle, downtown Seattle, whatever the conference park is called. Key Arena. Key Arena. Yep, the Key Arena. It's exactly where it's been. I used to be a big video game junkie. I've kind of backed off the video games the last couple years. All right, man. It's all good. Trying to find a picture of this girl. What? I don't think I'm gonna be able to see one. I'm not far from Cooperstown, actually, Mark. I am. Well, I'm about 3.5 hours from Cooperstown. 3.5 hours. I've been there. It's been a while. Last time I was there, I think I was 13. But Cooperstown's not far. It's a drive away. The big thing in Cooperstown these days, I mean, besides the Hall of Fame, obviously, there's an awesome brewery in Cooperstown. It's called Amagang. Amagang Brewery, and they have lots of live bands. Oh, no kidding. So I'm looking at the Seattle Park right now. Must be this was an early game in the year. Houston was playing Seattle. Baseball and beer, yeah, man. Oh shit, she's not there. She's not there. The usher's not there. Oh no, I can't find my girl. Anyways, but yeah, Cooperstown. Also, they got in Cooperstown is there's a historic museum in Cooperstown. There's like a museum for colonial. They got like a colonial museum there. I remember when I went there when I was younger. We spent the day at the Hall of Fame. Checked that all out. Got a bunch of pictures. It was the year Oakland won the World Series. It was like 1990, 89, 88, 89, something like that. And then we went the next day. We spent the night in a hotel, and then we went to like this historic museum. It's kind of a big deal. It was huge. It was like a plantation that's still been reserved. Everybody on it, plays the part. Everybody's in the old clothes, and they make you ride on the wagon. You go in, you have dinner, and it's like everything is prepared the old way, like traditional. It's like from the 1800s. Everything's from the 1800s before automobiles and stuff. I forget the name of that was, but it was pretty. When I was like 12, 13, I thought it was boring. Well, now I think it'd be freaking neat. Some kind of historic preservation thing, right there in Cooperstown. I know it's still there because I talked to someone who went there recently, and they said they went to it and they said it was awesome. But this Amagang, I'll tell you this Amagang. I want to visit. I have not been there. I have a friend that's gone there. I'm a music guy, and I'll pop it up on screen. It's supposed to be a fantastic place. Yeah, right here. Oh, let me get rid of that. This Amagang Brewery. Yeah, it's in Cooperstown. Yeah, 1997, and they'll have, there's the beers. Keeps concerts and events. They got some really upscale concerts that go there. Maybe they don't have anything. Brunch bingo. Like a lot of big acts go there. The Abbott Brothers. I don't know if you heard of the Abbott Brothers. They're a pretty good show. Car show. It's still early. They probably haven't announced their concert season this year, but they usually get like big acts in there. They get Yeah, Cooperstown, New York. I'm a gang. Yeah, we were talking. Actually, me and my neighbor were talking about going out to Cooperstown sometime this summer, checking out a show, and then going to the Hall of Fame. You're a death metalcore guy. All right. I'm a I, I'm a hippie. I'm a hippie kind of guy. I like classic rock, but I can get into some metal. I'll tell you, my all time favorite band of all time is Alice in Chains. I'm an Alice in Chains junkie, man. It kind of takes me back to my youth, and I like Alice in Chains a lot. They're not really metal; they're more alternative. The guy I work with though is into metal big time. Who's the band he just saw? Was it Wolf Alice, Wolf Mother Wolf Alice or something. Wolf. I don't know. Some kind of Wolf Alice. He says like some chick that sings. Yeah, that is the Seattle sound. Yeah, you're probably good. The grunge, the grunge. I forget that it came from Seattle. The whole grunge thing with Seattle sound. I'm sure. Do they have? I don't know much at all about Seattle, man. I I gotta imagine there's grunge bars there still, or was. I mean, it was legitimately from the Seattle sound. I forgot all about they were from Seattle. Alice in Chains is without doubt my favorite band. Jerry Cantrell, I think, is one of the best guitarists ever. Wow, dude. That must have been amazing to grow up in the middle of all that. Be able to go out and just see those bands at the local bars. Oh, oh man. How how amazing that was. I mean, the whole rock and roll world got turned up on its fucking head by the sound that was kicking out of Seattle. I mean, they totally destroyed the cock rock, the freaking that stupid poison rock, the glam metal bullshit that was going on, which I was a fan of. I won't deny. I had the Poisons, I had the Warrant cassettes, I had the Guns N' Roses. I think still holds up, but I had the Metallica. I had the Metallica. I don't know. Some people yay or nay on Metallica, but oh man, I had Trickster. I had Winger. The hair metal crap. Oh, it was so. At the time though, I was a teenager, and it was just like angst, and it was like, yeah, Poison and Warrant. She's my cherry pie. But then, man, when there's that freaking Alice in Chain, I remember Pearl Jam. I remember my buddy was into Pearl Jam. He's all about the Pearl Jam. And Nirvana. Everybody liked Nirvana. I could live or take Nirvana, but man, Alice in Chains always stuck with me, man. Man in the Box and that whole freaking was it Bleed the Freak? What was their first album? I remember the Bleed the Freak was one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I was always a huge Allison. So as soon as I got my hands around Alice in Chains, I kind of follow. I was always a big fan of them. Guns N' Roses, yeah, Guns N' Roses rocked, man. That was just rocking. That was rock. But that hair metal was crap. But man, the Seattle sound, man, the Seattle, whatever they did in Seattle, they baked that grunge sound. They actually took it. They took they weren't following their own. They weren't following the trends of Sunshine Boulevard or whatever you want to call it down in L.A. The L.A. Boulevard bullshit. They were doing their own. It was like grunge is like its own thing, man. It's just a nasty, raunchy, freaking rock and roll that had roots tied back to freaking Neil Young and all the old time rockers. They're from Aberdeen. No shit. That's amazing. That's freaking. That's got to be. That's to me that's so cool. As a music junkie, I'm a huge music guy. It'd be crazy. Grow up in Seattle. The big thing in Rochester, actually, where I live, Rochester, New York, we bred. Oh, you got to go. All right, I got you. Let me just leave this one piece. we have from Rochester, actually the town I live in. Um, not Steve Graham. The lead singer was it Steve Graham? No, Lou Graham. Lou Graham. See you later, Mark. Lou Graham from Foreigner is actually from the town I live in. So we got Foreigner from Rochester. I'll leave you with that. All right, man. Later, Mark. Be well. Sleep well. Smell well. Smell you later.